welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense lining up for a first down play. The lone back's got it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll run it to the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it with his speed. Looks silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive, and it came. What a beautiful touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Nifty little dance step. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's McCaffrey. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown. Shot to clear.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Flames. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's McCaffrey. Getting some heat. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. And the Chanticleers get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
A little release to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's McCaffrey. Got his man on the right. Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the single back. Plows through the defense. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Liberty! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Kent State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lets one fly deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The shot that clears headed quickly to the line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Bunch formation for these receivers. Flips it out to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Bowls his way forward. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Liberty.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Garrison. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking for a man. It's McCaffrey. Got the back over the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The shot that clears will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They're just about ready to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that back. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Still on his feet. Flicks away another tackler. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Right back to the well.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Bueno. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Flames are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. They'll try it on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Flames will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second and goal coming up.
Clear. Clear.
Try to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage at the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Chanticleers in the hurry-up.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. That's caught. It's awesome. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's McCaffrey. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Coastal Carolina, number 4 with the carry.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the back. To the end zone and is picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Liberty 31, Coastal Carolina 23.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense. track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Flames are rolling down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion from the offense. just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see this